Hey, I'm Catherine, the drummer from Utter Nonsense. You're watching Interview TV, and I'm here to answer your questions. So, the first question is, what made you decide to be a rock star? A few years back, actually back when I was a little kid, I actually wanted to be a rock star. So I took drum lessons for about 3 months and then bailed because I feel like I didn't really learn anything. And then back around when I was like 10, I was like, drumming was in the back of my head. I was like, dude, I might want to be back in the drumming, but maybe not. And so then I was like, nah, I don't want to be a drummer, I don't have the talent. And around when I was 12, I started really getting deep into music, started getting into heavier music. And then around 14, I was like, dude, I really want to do drumming again, but, I can never afford a kit. I can't afford the lessons. This is what I really want to do. And then it really hit me when I was like 15. I was like, okay, for my 16th birthday, I really want to be a drummer. I'm going to teach myself how to play drums. So my 16th birthday came around. My mom got me a drum kit. I started watching videos on YouTube of drum covers and then just been doing covers. I've tried to create my own drum tab of a song I wrote. And then so it's just always been in the back of my head, and it's slowly just building up and up, and then I just decided, like, dude, this is what I really want to do. Okay, second question. What/who inspires you to write music? What really inspires me is, like, other musicians and their songs and how I can relate to their songs, and then like events in my life, the good and the bad. So my songs range from love songs to like heavy metal, like screaming songs, and it ranges. Who would you want to tour with? I think it'd be really cool to tour with Motionless in White, because every time I've seen them live or seen a video of them on YouTube, they've always done such a superb job of getting the crowd involved and just having a good time, and it's just like solid. Like, that's what music is all about. Like, they're just really good, and they've inspired me, helped me through a lot of stuff, and I think it'd just be really cool to tour with them. Who is your favorite drummer? I would have to say, my favorite drummer would have to be Jimmy from Avenged Sevenfold, the Rev. Because, like, when I heard their songs, his rhythm was just wow, like, I've never heard drumming like that. It was really cool and talented. And then another drummer who inspired me is Brandon Rage, who used to play Motionless in White for a little bit, but now is in a different band. And because when I saw him play with Motionless in White, and when I heard him drum, I was like, dude, I have to do drumming. Like, and I heard his story of how music's, like, always helped him and stuff, and it's just like, dude, I want to be like him one day, you know? What's the story behind the band name? The band's Utter Nonsense. Back in my senior year in high school, my friends and I were like, dude, we should start a band. I was like, okay, what's the band name gonna be? Like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, hear me out. They're like, oh gosh, because I have the dumbest ideas. So I was like, guys, seriously, utter nonsense. Think about it. We could dress up as cows, you know, and make a bunch of cow puns. You know, no one's ever done that before. Can be the first band to do that. It'll be great. Yeah, that didn't really work out. But the name's always stuck with me. And so I was like, guys, we should seriously name the band Utter Nonsense. But not involving cows, because you know how like a lot of parents are like, dude, this music is just a bunch of ruckus, you can't understand what they're saying. It's just a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of utter nonsense. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why we named the band Utter Nonsense. What were you doing before you became a rock star? I was a cashier at McDonald's, and before that, I was working at Dairy Queen as, and I would make the blizzards. I was like the blender person. Yeah, and then I quit that and became a cashier at McDonald's. And then when I got really serious about music, I quit that and just dedicated my life to music. This is a good one. What's the title of your upcoming record? Well, if you haven't already known, me and the band mates have a new record coming out in late July, early August. Named The Waves, because the whole album from start to finish is like a little story of life, I guess. It's like ups and downs in life, so it's kind of like a roller coaster. But we named it The Waves because you can be so high, like you have like a bunch of high points in life, and then you can have some seriously like lows. So it's like a wave. It's like a constant like up and down cycle through life itself. So there's some love songs in there. There's some depressing songs. There's some happy songs. You know, it just all ranges out. What's the meaning behind the album name? Well, I basically just explained that. But yeah, more about the album, you can pre-order it on the Fearless Record website. You can see us at our summer tour at Warped Tour, you know. We're going to be at Main Stage. You can catch us after that in Alexandria. So, yeah, you know, you can always follow us on Twitter, Facebook, message us, we'll try to reply. And yeah, that's all the questions I have to answer, so I hope y'all have a fantastic day.